How does she do it?
You
How does she do it?
getting ready to be a rich nigga.
I be the shooter.
Hey, my name is Brandon Williams, and I want to tell you a little story about my therapy and my counseling sessions. I was previously going through some things in life as far as family, business, work, just personal things, you know, growth, situations that have been spiraling out. I was working at a company that I had went back to for a few months previously, and I met a guy named Kevin Thornton. Need I remind you, I was going to counseling for about 1.5 years or 2 years before I had met Kevin Thornton. But by the time I met Kevin Thornton, within 3 weeks, he helped me solve a problem or a few problems and things that I had been going through within that 1.5 years or 2 years of going to counseling. Need I remind you also, as I was going to counseling, each session was probably $150 to $250. I had been going through some mental issues, personal growth issues, and self-esteem issues, not understanding my talent, realizing my skills, feeling threatened by others, disappointed, disrespected, you know, and not taking serious with my business. A lot of things that I had learned from Kevin helped me grow mentally and socially as a person. The things and tools that he was giving me to study and to learn about myself, you know, to start thinking and caring about myself, loving myself more and putting myself first, and then worrying about business and family and everything else that followed. Before I met Kevin, I had already been working on some things as far as like cleaning my background up from previous situations, and I almost fell into the wrong crowd again. He helped me really see things from a different angle, stop caring about the people that don't love me. I was putting a lot of other people's needs and wants before myself. As far as friends and families, I was overworking myself dramatically. It was just a lot. It's things that took a toll on me. As far as my personal background, my professional background, I still got an image to maintain, so I have to move a certain way. So with that being said, I'm one of the ones that actually made it out. So I have to look at my life in a different angle and not just like everyone else. Because while a lot of people are struggling and depressed about bills and income, jobs, homes, or whatever, my life is different than others. So I can't put myself in the category as if I would understand how these people would feel. You know, and just minding my business. What's understood don't gotta be explained. Every response don't need an answer. And you know, just keep my mouth closed. There's a few things that I learned from Kevin by just talking to him for 3 weeks. Need I remind you, I was going to counseling for 1.5 years, 2 years, and it only took him 3 weeks to help me solve problems that I was struggling with or didn't want to conclude with, or, you know, just didn't want to face reality. And just with his confidence and acknowledging my situation, I opened up a lot to him, and he progressed. And, you know, he didn't buckle down on me. He didn't really show favoritism. He just gave it to me real, straightforward. And that's what we need sometimes. I didn't have nobody in my life that would, you know, be honest with me. People would sugarcoat things, lying to me, you know, manipulating the situation. And for the first time, someone just came around, and I don't know if it was a spiritual thing or if it was God, but he just came around and kept it so very blunt with me and brief, and just told me straightforward how it was and how it is and what it's going to be, what it should be, what it shouldn't be, and what I needed to do. He even gave me homework, things to study, things to remember, things to do, to cleanse myself mentally and spiritually. And I thank Kevin for everything he's done. He's got me back in a better place mentally, helped me get my family situations in order. He helped me understand the things that I can and cannot change. And that's a powerful message that I learned from God and just by reading the Bible. I ain't gonna even lie, I actually cried. I shed a tear once, and then I think the second time we actually spoke, I think I started opening up more, and then I shed the tear for real. So that's when I knew it was real. The things he was saying to me, the things he was trying to get me to understand and cope with, and I really appreciate that. I also got baptized in December 7th of 2025. And since then, I've been on a whole different spiritual outlook and looking at life differently. My past is my past and my future is my present. And I have to acknowledge now and move forward. And even if the ones that don't love me, love myself first. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate Kevin for what he's done. Mentally, he's got me back in a place where I know my self-worth, I know my value. I really just appreciate how he takes the time out to actually care and show his concern for others. He doesn't just listen, he actually gives you advice. He's not one of those persons who hears and sees, he actually hears and listens. He's a great motivator and innovator and influencer to a lot of people. Just as much as he's helped me, I hope he can help you as well. You have to love yourself first. You have to put yourself first. And you always have to put God first and then family. And then you worry about the money last in that order.
Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call you, never seem to be home.
CdBaby Productions.